We're at the Haunted Mansion, which served, when it was functioning, as the long-time running Chariton restaurant. The building was built in 1920, and the first person to open, I think it was a soda stand and barbecue stand, was in 1928. He ended up being the victim of an armed robbery and was put in the freezer, and then he sold the property to, I believe it's the Whelans, and they ran it as the Chariton restaurant for a number of years. And they even purchased the house next door to live in. In the 60s, wrestler Joe Tangaro bought it, and it became Joe Tangaro's Chariton restaurant. And it's here in St. Louis City at South Broadway and Chariton. They were famous for their frog legs, and apparently their tartar sauce was something pretty special too. The second owners had ties with the union, so they think there was mob activity, even when Joe Tangaro owned it. And then when Joe Tangaro had it, there was an illegal gambling hall going on. Some of the claims are that furniture moves, you can hear voices, knocks, bangs. And it hasn't been investigated much, so we may be the first ones to find out what the new claims are. So what goes on in here?
In here, activity-wise, we get a lot of, like, when we use the spirit box, half the time it sounds like they're talking amongst themselves about dinner, which is interesting.
Well, if this was a dining room,
Right.
that would be normal.
Makes a lot of sense. We did have, my friend Kalani was here. Him and his wife Savannah do a lot of, like, TikTok, live chat kind of stuff. And he was over here singing Elvis. And all of a sudden the spirit box started saying, like, oh, it's the king, or $4 for a ticket, you know, stuff like that.
We'll have to try that kind of thing.
So, like, we were getting some back and forth. So it's interesting to me because usually you get residual or interactive. But they knew we were here. They just weren't talking to us. They were talking about dinner. I have a photo. I'll have to find it for you on my phone. But I have
you sent me that photo. Perfect. When we first started talking.
Yeah, of the shadow figure going up the stairs.
Wow.
And he's about here. And so, like, when you look ahead of you, you can see where there would be a shadow, but we cannot figure out how to make the shadow happen without a person. So up here was a private dining room.
What was this used in later? Because I know when that article said it shut down in the 90s.
And it's just been
empty?
Yeah, so one guy tried to turn it into another restaurant, didn't work out. It was like Resurged Cajun or something.
Yeah, and that was in the 90s, late 90s.
And then after that, it just kept changing hands, and it was like money pit cursed. Like,
and nobody made it do anything. So it's just been basically abandoned.
So this room, this is going to be our Victorian Library seance room.
Oh, how cool.
And you'll notice that it was broken up into multiple little rooms. We have walked through into what was the house originally.
Okay.
So you can see where that corner was in the private dining. That was the saloon door, the corner saloon.
Okay.
And then this was attached house that shared a wall. And eventually someone, I'm assuming Tangaro, could have been the Whalens after the war. They knocked the walls out and made it one big room. But that picture you found from the 1930s, that bar was actually in the center of the room in the ballroom.
Okay.
And then there was private dining. We hear a lot of pacing up here, like someone's pacing back and forth in front of this fireplace, which is interesting. And we've gotten a lot of weird camera problems, like they don't want their picture taken.
This is cool.
Yeah, so originally when I bought the building, my boyfriend at the time, now my husband, it was a quick 2 years, but I feel like quarantine years count as like 3.
Oh, it's another staircase.
Renovate this apartment and have like bathroom, 1-bedroom apartment, office. It'll be great. And he's standing here looking at this burnt body mark on the floor and is like, I think the fuck not.
Have you tried luminol on it?
Yeah, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but when it comes to burn marks.
So that is an actual body?
Yes.
Oh, it is a body line.
Yeah. One of my friends is a firefighter, and again, it's one of those weird things where I cannot find any sort of report of a fire in this building. But clearly, there was a fire in this building. So, I don't know when. The 2 people before me said that they think it was before them. And when it was the Cajun place, they didn't use the upstairs. So I don't know when it was. However, what's weird about it is there was like a bed here, and it looks like someone poured some sort of accelerant down halfway down the stairs and then lit it halfway down the stairs. Because the fire started on the stairs, but it only, can you see like right where it stops curving, where it starts going straight down? That's where the fire came from.
Oh.
Which is odd. So I don't know who made
Where did the stairs lead to?
They lead to the back. We'll
Door.
go down that way and I can show you how to open that back door if
Okay.
you want to go out and smoke too.
Yeah, because this looks like maybe it was charred at one time.
Yeah.
These beams.
And like the window sills were charred. That one was pretty charred. But it
So you don't know anything about the person that died?
No clue.
Really?
No clue at all.
Why does your
I can't-
firefighter friend think it's a person?
He said that oftentimes they'll get that sort of mark when it's
Well, you
a
can
person.
kind of see the head.
Right, but I'm just saying
Right.
that. But there's marks down there
Almost
too,
like that.
and over
Yeah.
here,
Apparently this is like when
accelerant.
they have arson, they'll like find these kind of like someone took an accelerant
Yeah.
and sprayed it.
Could have been spontaneous combustion.
That would have been really weird though. I love that idea.
There definitely would have been a
That
newspaper
would've-
article.
Yeah, I feel like that would have.
I heard there was a butcher shop down there. Can you open that door? I heard also that some not so nice things happened down there. What's your name? Does anybody want my help? is that the entrance for people to come buy stuff?
Well, people wouldn't buy stuff from the butcher shop. It was all
Oh, the butcher shop for the
for
restaurant.
the restaurant.
That's probably why that article didn't mention it then.
And they would get deliveries from Louisiana and up and down the river. Rumor was you could order whatever you wanted during Prohibition. Got a couple greenhouses down here.
It's a big butcher shop.
Yes, it's very cold down here. Kind of not sure why. And there's something weird about the way that it's structured. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, why do they have these weird steps here? It doesn't line up.
This space back here,
Yep.
there's something going on back here.
Right?
Not sure what yet.
Yeah. So those are the stairs we looked down.
Oh.
So you can see.
So this is the
was
front.
house.
So this is the
This
house?
is the house.
This is the house.
And then that was the saloon, because you got the corner.
Oh, okay.
And so there were coal chutes that they filled in. And this is where there was some sort of refrigeration thing.
Is that the outside door there then that we saw?
Green and white door.
Okay.
This is the weird wall that has the cork on it. And like, Mark and I were playing around, just like. Yeah.
Well, they used to use cork for insulation.
So there's just empty spots behind the wall.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, it doesn't make me want to open it.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
isn't that weird?
What's behind there? Can you tell us? So if we find any treasures, do we get to keep them?
As long as you don't tell the police, because I've heard that if we find evidence of a crime,
Oh,
it
you
becomes
gotta
a
tell
crime
them.
scene.
Even that old, more than
even
100
that
years.
old. And I'm like, you just know that they don't care.
So is that the dumbwaiters there then too, or is that just windows?
This one's not mine. Those were just the coal chutes.
Oh, coal chutes. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's something happening in this room. What do you feel in this room?
This room, they feel like they are not really often.
They're not what?
They don't like it when I'm back.
Oh, so what do they do?
I'll get like movement in the room, like they're trying to make me follow them. I'll get footsteps upstairs.
Oh, try to get you out.
And then down
This might be
here-
the secret. And then there's something behind that wall.
Right. Well, and we get most of our activity. We'll try and do like seances in here and try and get some interaction. And we'll get interaction, but it's very much like in that room or that room. Like we'll see shadow people walking back and forth.
We might have to try seance down here. So this is the most haunted part of the building?
This is the part that we usually get
The most activity.
activity for sure.
So it's back this way then?
No idea. It just is a
Just
section
ends?
that goes out under the floor for some reason. Because that goes out under the sidewalk. I don't know if it was a delay.
Tunnel? It might have been a tunnel.
Yeah, it might
The Mississippi's that way, right?
Right.
In the 20s, during Prohibition, they had tunnels to the Mississippi because the boats would pull up and then they...
Well, especially because the Whalens were known for being people you could get stuff from.
Ooh. Are you here? Did you make my machine go off? Who's up here? Oh, you did it again. I'm getting alerts. Do you want to talk to me today? Is it a yes? Who's here? Now it's on a void. Is that you doing that? Can you do that again? You can talk into this camera. Was this once a gambling hall? Do you know Joe Tangaro? Is that a yes? Are the Whelans here? Wanted to tell you how sorry I am about Theodore Jr. Sorry he was in that accident. Is Theodore Jr. here? This house is haunted? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Was that you? Can you say that again? Was Theodore Whelan, was he connected with the mob? I heard he was a teamster. Who am I speaking with? My name's Shannon. Did any criminal activity happen here? Is that them down there?
I don't know.
Sounded like singing, didn't it? Is that what it sounded like to you? Thought we heard singing. Can you do that again? That was you? What about the first owner? The man who got locked in the freezer. Is he here?
CJ Martin.
Was that his name? Is that why you sold the property? Is Mr. Martin here?
Alan.
Who's Alan? Did you know the Whelans? Whose shadow is it people see?
It's at night.
Where? Can we see your shadow? Why are you here?
Shannon,
Yes.
turn it down just a little bit.
Oh, I thought for a minute it said Shannon. I would have used
I think it's too loud. It's hard for me to understand it.
Okay.
Things are coming through, but it's really hard to understand some of it. That's why I haven't really said a whole lot. Just the ones I could really understand.
Is that better?
Smoke.
Was there a fire?
Hi.
Hi. Was there a fire? Did someone die in a fire?
She did.
Who is she?
Sue?
Was she killed?
No.
Was she killed? Did someone set her on fire?
28.
Did people get murdered here?
Some people.
Was it in the basement? She said they caught a shadow figure going up this stairway. So we'll let it run. See if we can get someone walking up the stairway. And then that should give us about 30 minutes to do a quickie. See if we can get anything. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, now the room. We're gonna come back. But yeah, if you wanna make that REM pod have activity. We're gonna come back and spend more time with you guys, if you'd like that. But we're very limited at the moment. I don't think I need this. Okay. Leave that there for 15 minutes. So you can get anything. It's still going on. Yeah. So you try this one. Is that you? It might be close. I won't mention it like this. No. If that's you. Huh? Make it do it again. Did you get mad because I moved it? Okay, make sure we got all those stuff. Oh, you got a stick figure? Or maybe there is something on this stuff.
Where'd your friend go? There was just two of you there.
Who are you? My name is Shannon. Can you touch that REM pod again? We thought we'd see if we could burn some herbs. And maybe that would help you talk to us. Oh, my camera stopped. Did you stop? You shouldn't be off. That's weird. That was a full battery. Huh. It's dead.
My goodness.
This camera's dead. It was a full battery.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here you are.
Thank you.
Is it being weird?
Yeah. It keeps going black screen. This is so interesting.
They can't accidentally, when I
Oh,
was
did they go out?
down. Yeah, I think
Yep.
I moved it. Well, I moved it and the wax got it. They don't like things.
Oh, the REM pod's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you? Can you stall? We're gonna burn these herbs for you. Open up communication, help you talk to us. There also is stuff in here to help bring you peace. And there's stuff in here to honor you. And there's some tobacco in here. I'm sure one of you at least likes that. This is for you. We honor you. We want to talk to you. We hope this helps you. That's going to drive you nuts. Can you stop, please, or is it just... We're going to have to turn that off if you don't stop. That's weird. Okay, you're going on. I can't concentrate with that. Please come towards us and communicate with us. We like all good things. This is for you. To help you. To honor you. I thought it was off. Isn't it supposed to be on? That's gonna really...
This one I'm giving you, it's not one of these.
I know, but this noise. Tell her the noises stuff going
What's her name?
on. Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
This smoke is for you. You can talk into this camera. Do that recorder. We invite you to come talk with us.